Welcome. Welcome. I'm checking to see if the chat is working at all. It looks like it's working. I wasn't sure, so I went 10 minutes earlier because last time I had to restart it. Then, towards the end of the live stream, it said unable to connect to chat. That was yesterday's live stream for the jicama tacos. It's hot outside. Today I made some chicken pho. Very simple. I don't have basil today, but I used some other greens. And I got green sprouts. I already put my sriracha and my hoisin sauce. If anybody's here, you can chat and I'll see if I could see it. So I see that earlier Saduri Spray put, hello, Linda. Hope your chat works tonight. I hope so too. And yes, hi, welcome back. So I arranged my food already. I'm about to put the lime. I'm about to, oh, I forgot. This was from the garden. So I want a little bit of this on. This is green onion. A little bit on there. How you doing? Do you have your dinner? Are you ready to eat? Or your dessert or whatever, your snack? Okay, I got my green onion. Now we need to put the lime on here. These are, have you ever had pho? It's Vietnamese soup. Sometimes it's made out of oxtail, beef. I didn't have beef today. It's just chicken. I boiled with the chicken broth. Oh, you made udon? What are your sides? Do you add like the pickled stuff and all the good stuff? I'm squeezing the lime on here right now. I love pho. I love udon too. We used to have a really good udon. And I did a video on it. I saw that it is now a ramen place and an izakaya, but it's good. But they had the best udon in Las Vegas, and it's gone. I guess everybody wanted ramen. And I'm going to squeeze another lime on here. So then I was looking, and I saw that other YouTuber, Mikey Chen, Strictly Dumpling, he went to the one, they have different locations. He went to the one in LA, I believe it was LA. So if I'm ever in LA, I'm going to go to that location because it was really good in Vegas. It's too bad it's gone. But the ramen is still good. It was I don't remember the name, but on the video, I put a update in the description that location is no longer there, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I got my lime squeezed on here. Got lots of napkins because this is going to be messy. You made some miso soup with seaweed. I love miso soup. Miso soup is one of my faves. When I was in Hawaii, that's where I was introduced to miso soup when I used to live there. And then when I went to Japan, they always had miso soup in the breakfast buffet for the hotel all the time. So I already put my hoisin sauce and everything. This bowl is so small. I should have grabbed the bigger. It's going to be hard to stir stuff around. So did you have a good day? I just got off work and yes, it was a busy day in the neighborhood. Just kidding. It was busy. And Vegas is hopping. Vegas is opening up again. And yeah, it's been so busy. I've been working throughout the whole time during the pandemic. Yeah, so I made this pho, and I will do a video of that, like a how-to one day. Just letting you know. I need to get my hoisin sauce stirred around into the broth and the sriracha. Get it in there. Do you like red miso soup, or do you use a different kind? Or I buy the miso paste. Yeah, so I made this today while I was working. Just kidding. On my breaks. Just kidding. Ooh, I already lost something green. Let's get the chicken up here. That's what's taking all the space. I love me chicken in me soup. Have you ever had pho? Because they do sell it at noodle, restaurants and stuff. So, but I think homemade is my favorite. Oh, use the paste. Mm-hmm. So looks like I stirred it up enough. I'm going to say a quick prayer. Woo! Here we go. Food, wonderful food. I really needed this because this is a potent soup, just like miso is so good for you when it's chicken. Chicken soup is so good for you, and then it has like anise in it, and it's medicinal. Hi, Rams. Just got to, and he's got to drive. And he wanted to say hi. Well, nice of you to stop by again. See you another time. Want a bite? It's so good. Mmm. Pho. Turned out really good. This is going to help my allergies too. Chicken soup. Rams, you're like the taxi man, huh? Did you have dinner, Rams? Probably because he's out ahead of us here. This turned out good. Just simple chicken pho. No oxtail that you got to boil for 6 hours. Plus, I can never find a good quality oxtail anyway. You know, mmm. Yeah, this is wonderful. It turned out great. When my family is in town, we go out and eat pho. We do. I don't know. I don't know what I have for dessert. Um. Oh, guess what I have for dessert? Have you ever had ube ice cream before? It's from Trader Joe's, of course. My family, half of them, we have a Vietnamese mother that came over when my dad married her from, he served in Vietnam. And then he adopted 3 children, my sister and 2 brothers that are twins. Then they had me and my other brother. So I have 3 brothers and 1 sister. And then 2 of them, well, we got a lot of marriages that happened. So I got nieces, 1 niece and 2 nephews too. And we're all ended up in Vegas. But one of my brothers right now is in California right now. They travel. I'm in charge of their dog in the house while they travel. And what's funny is we all have the same Vietnamese mom, but I'm half Caucasian, and so is my younger brother. The 2 that are twins are half Filipino and Vietnamese because that's a different father. And then my older sister, different father, but we think she's just Vietnamese and a little Chinese. She's not sure. We think so. Then my younger brother, he did a DNA test, and they found out that we have a French Polynesian. So it's weird because people always say, "Are you from Hawaii? Are you from Hawaii?" And I lived in Hawaii, but I never knew that I was kind of Hawaiian until he took his DNA test. And when you do a DNA test, everybody in your family, even if you have the same mom and dad, carries different DNA traces. So although that brother, who we have the same mom and dad, had some Tongan French Polynesian in him, his might be less than my trait. I think I have more of that trait than him. And I definitely, Caucasian is German and Scandinavian. You could tell that I am. He looks different than me. When we used to live in Hawaii and he would go surfing and we'd all go to the beach and bodyboarding, he would get blonde hair, I would get red hair. Isn't that funny? We have, just how it is. What about you? What about you, Sayuri? Are you Japanese, Korean? Some people thought it was Japanese. I don't know. Everywhere I go, They think that I'm that culture. So I lived in Alaska once, and they thought I was American Eskimo, Native American Eskimo. Oh, you're full Japanese. Awesome. That's cool. This soup's making my nose run. I'm sorry. Yeah, so um I love Okinawa. It reminds me of Japan, but kind of Hawaii, but kind of not. Does that make sense? I went to Okinawa. It was awesome. I came to the USA when I was 3. Yeah, that's like my brothers, the 2 twins. I think they were 3. I think my sister was 6. Yeah, right after the Vietnam War. Mmm, this is yummy. I put less broth in this bowl. I put more noodles. I normally just put more broth than noodles. I don't know. I want to go back to Okinawa again. And my sister wants to go with me this time. Last time she couldn't go. She was going to go with me, but she went on a, what did she do? Her and our friend, we call her sister because she's a close family friend. They went and trained at the Shaolin Temple in Beijing. So because she spent all her money doing that, she couldn't go to Japan with me. So that was before my trip. And yeah, but I had fun going alone. It was fun. It would have been fun with her, but then my friend showed up. It was great. Had a great time. And I want to find another beach resort when I go back to Okinawa. Mm-hmm. Yum. Man, pho is so satisfying if it's made right. Try pho one day. I don't know where you are or how to recommend that for you, but try it out one day. You would like it. Yeah, so I will make a video on how to make pho soon. So what's funny is when I lived in different parts of California, in one part they thought I was Spanish Mexican. And then when I moved to Mountain View, Silicon Valley, they thought I was Filipino. Ah, big bite. Mmm. Then when I got to Hawaii, they thought I was Korean or Japanese. Who knows? I look like a lot of different races. Mmm. You're gonna go back, huh? Why so long? Why 9 years? Why are you waiting 9 years to go visit? I need some. I love this LaCroix. It's like lime water, sparkling water. Mm. That's really good with pho. Anything lime. Normally, if we go out to a pho place together as family, they have this lime. It's like limeade with mineral water, but it's got too much sugar. They add a lot of sugar, and it's really good. But that's just a treat. It's not something I do all the time. You know, this is making my nose run. Oh, it's a big birthday bash, huh? That'll be fun. I enjoyed Okinawa. The food is so good. I'm not into spam, but if I get the stuff that's not spam, it's so yummy. I tried a lot of different of their foods because the hotel I was in, they had breakfast and dinner, and then it was all local ingredients. Of course, it's Okinawa, and I got to try a whole bunch of different things. That kind of food that's known for for Okinawan food, and it was good. They had yes, they had Okinawa soba, and when you eat at that resort I was at, it was on the beach. You can boil your own noodles, or they already have it prepared, and then you just put it together, or you know. And it was a restaurant that they call it a restaurant, but it was kind of like a buffet. You know what I mean? Because all the food is in front of you, and you serve yourself. My hair got in there. Yeah, I made a video of that. Woo, I just had some spicy sriracha just now. My hair was in my, there we go. What I liked, it's like a pork belly, and they make it like with soy sauce. It reminds me of a Vietnamese type of dish, a Hawaiian type of dish. And I forgot the name of it right now, but it's a traditional Okinawa dish. And woo, good. I really enjoyed that. We worked for anything. As soon as you picked it up and put it in your mouth, it just dissolved all the flavor. And it was so umami. Oh, I love that pork belly. It was so good. Forgot what it's called. Man, it's so good. Did you finish your miso soup? This is going to take a while. Pho has lots of layers. It's not something like when you go to a ramen joint and you scarf it down. And then you're out the door. You know what I mean? I need to blow my nose. Oh my God. It was the sriracha. Woo! That's clearing my sinuses. I need that. So over here, the wind picked up. I mean, there's some gusts. And now it's going to be like, today was 102 degrees. And tomorrow it's going to be 98. This is good. So when I was preparing my pho, I like roasted the ginger, over the heat of the stove, the gas stove. And I didn't roast the fennel or the anise or anything else. Normally I put carrots. I forgot the carrots. I wonder if your dish would taste good with mushrooms. I never seen mushrooms in pho. I've seen daikon. I've seen yam. I've seen, no, I've never seen mushrooms in pho. Nope. You could do it though. Why not? It would just be like a modern version, because we have other soups that are Vietnamese that has lots of mushrooms in it. But you mainly don't put mushrooms in pho. And they have veggie pho. They have seafood pho, beef, chicken and beef. You never really see pork pho. They don't do pork pho. And if you see it on a menu, that will be very different. That's not a traditional way to eat pho, because there's different pork soups that are Vietnamese. So, man, this really turned out good. It's too bad I forgot the carrots. I make pho quite frequently, but this had to turn out the best. You know what I liked about the restaurant in that resort? I'll show you the playlist that has the resort that I stayed in that had all the food. Let me find the video for you. I don't know if you've seen it. So let's see. I'll find it. Playlist, Linda B. Everywhere playlist. And then we're going to go to Okinawa, Japan. Here it is, Okinawa. Wait, it's too bright. Hold on. A whole playlist of Okinawa, Japan. Right here. I had natto for the first time, and I like it. And let me see. Oh, here it is. It says Okinawan. See the one on the bottom? Right here? Okinawan buffet and restaurants at the hotel. See? Outstanding food. Look at that. Endless tea. Oh, I was in heaven with a view of this beach. This beach right here. Let me show you. Hold on. Where is the view? Oh, it's at the beginning. Sorry. Hold on. Forget it. Okinawa, Japan has 1,400,000 people on this island. I'm flying over Okinawa in here. It's the southernmost island in Japan. There's the view. That was from my hotel room. Oh, yeah. I had a balcony. It was outstanding. And although I lived in Hawaii once, and I'm familiar with different beaches that my friends, the locals and stuff, took me to and everything, that beach was better than some of the ones I've been on in Oahu and Maui. I'm not kidding you. I was blown away. And the water was like 80 degrees. Yeah, when you do swim out a little ways, the water feels like it's 77, but it's warm. It's like bath water, just like Hawaii, just like Florida. It was awesome. I totally am going to go back. And you walk around and there's all of these seashells everywhere. All over the place. I need a bunch of water. Hold on. Gonna gulp this down like there's no tomorrow. I feel a burp coming. Sorry. We are eating. I know that's gross. Bottoms up. Sorry, burping and blowing noses. You know, when you eat soup. This is the things that happen when you eat. Wow, I really forgot to put lots of broth in here. It's like mainly just noodles. Oh well. So you'll enjoy those videos. I even did one where I was walking on the beach. That was fun. It's a beach walk. I miss the beach. I need to go to the beach. I'm used to being able to travel, at least go to the beach. And I haven't for a while. When was I at the beach last? When you can't remember the last time you were at the beach, that means you need to go, right? I think only swim there one time. Most of the time I'll visit there. Oh, yeah. There's a typhoon and you can't go in the water. Yeah. They're typhoons, man. See, that's why I ended up in Okinawa. So this is what I was trying to do when I went to Japan. I was trying to go to Osaka first, then make my way up to Tokyo, right? Burp. But Osaka's airport got flooded out by the typhoon and it was damaged. So there was no flights that could land. There was departing flights, but no arrivals. So I had to reschedule my whole trip. So I ended up in Okinawa for it was 4 days. And then after Okinawa, I went to different parts of Tokyo. It was fun. It was so fun. And I want to go back. I really, really want to go back. I miss it. I was there during a typhoon. I was in Roppongi. It was between Roppongi and Roppongi Hills in an APA hotel. It was scary. It was like I was on a ship and the hotel was moving because of the wind gusts. And then the rain made it sound like you're on a ship, like waves are hitting you. It was scary. At first I got a little freaked out because I'd never gone through that. I've been through a hurricane before. I've never been through a tornado. I've never been through a typhoon in my life. And I did some live streams during the typhoon. What's amazing, the power didn't go out. I had Wi-Fi the whole time. The only thing that freaked me out, the day that I went to the Roppongi APA hotel, I went to Starbucks and I did a live stream there. And then I went and found a shabu shabu place to eat at. That was my first shabu shabu place. And I did a video on that. And when I paid my bill, the guy who was cashing me out when I was paying my check, he said, "No, listen, I must tell you, there's typhoon coming. You know typhoon? Typhoon coming tonight. You go to hotel. You stay inside. Don't go outside. You stay inside." And I go, "Oh, a typhoon. Okay. Yeah, okay." He goes, "No, you listen. There's a typhoon coming tonight. You must check into your hotel and stay inside." I said, "Oh, thanks for telling me. I didn't know. I had no idea that a typhoon was coming." And my friends, I don't know if you've seen his channel, his name, and it's Sherry and Luke and Austin, and they have Photo Luke Hawaii and then Photo Luke Hawaii Travels or something like that. And Photo Luke was trying to give me information. And also I was trying to figure out things. So after I ate the shabu shabu, hi, Michael. Well, I didn't know until he told me that there was a typhoon. The guy at the restaurant, the nice guy. So I would have found out if he didn't tell me, though, because when I went, the check-in time for the hotel was 3. So I went to the hotel and checked in, and the front desk lady Welcome, welcome, Michael. The front desk lady she spoke English just like me. Perfect English, super, super, super nice. She goes, "Hi, Miss Bertling. Welcome to our hotel. So we just need to tell you a few things. That there's a typhoon coming tonight, and we don't want you to leave your hotel room. We want you to stay inside. And before that, we need you to go stock up on things, like get some food and some more water." She goes, "You can drink the tap water. If you need anything, we have limited staff that's going to be at the hotel. And we don't want any food delivery or anything. So, just go. We have Family Mart down the street. There's a couple Family Marts or Lawson's if you want to go. And there's supermarkets, which I had already gone to because I walked around Ark Hills. And those supermarkets, you could see it in the video, was full of bento, all kinds of fresh prepared foods, sushi. And after I checked in, I went back to get it. It was gone. All gone. There was nothing left to buy. I couldn't buy anything from the markets. So then I went to the Natural Lawson and I picked up an apple and an egg tart. That's all they had. Because I was looking at whatever was left for the bento, and it didn't look good. It just didn't look good. So that night during the typhoon, before the typhoon, excuse me, I had an apple for dinner. That was my dinner. And yeah, so I think around 8, the wind started picking up, and then the hotel started rocking like this because it was only like an 8-story hotel. And it was super scary. When I opened my hotel door and looked down the hallway, because I was at the end of the hallway, it was howling like a freaking horror movie. The whole hotel was howling because here's the hotel, right? The wind was blowing this way. So whoever's rooms were this way, they were getting the full brunt of the rain and the wind from that typhoon. My hotel room was on the end here by the emergency stairwell exit. And then when you go down the hall, there's the elevator, right? Well, I was on the end, on this side, on the corner. So, it was intense, I tell you. If I was on the other side, it would have been scarier. Totally, because it was just the full force of the wind. Oh boy. I would like to go when there's no typhoon ever again. I think I want to go during the spring next time so I could see the cherry blossoms. And then I don't know how that's going to work because I'm so allergic to blooming trees. So I don't know if that's a good idea. Because everything's blooming over here. So Michael, do you have your dinner? Are you eating dinner? Are you snacking? What are you eating? Sayuri had some udon and miso. And I'm eating my pho still. Do you have any food? Yeah, and during that typhoon, it was Typhoon Trami. That's when Okinawa got hit by a typhoon. The same Trami. But they had more than one typhoon that year. They have more than one every year. They have a lot. You know what I heard that's amazing? Costa Rica doesn't have typhoons, hurricanes. I don't know, they have a volcano, but you never hear of any natural disaster at Costa Rica. I want to go to Costa Rica one day. Mm. I just bumped the box. Yeah, so Photo Luke and Sherry gave me information about the typhoon. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, then the next day, I went to, was it the gardens? You know, where their governor or whatever their name, I can't think right now. You know, there's gardens all around. And, oh, you made a burrito? Ooh, a chili verde. Oh, you ate a verde burrito. Okay. Those are yummy. My nose is running again. Sorry. So I almost went to, that would have been almost the last time Skiji Market was open, but I didn't go because then I had to meet my friend who flew into Tokyo. She lives in Vegas too. And then we went out to an izakaya and we had seafood. Woo, that was so yummy. I have a video on that too. And yeah, next time I do not want to be there during typhoon season. No. Oh wait, after the day of after the typhoon, I went to Akihabara. That's what I did. Yeah. And it was so crazy because everything was so clean. It didn't even look like there was a typhoon. For dessert, I'm going to have ube ice cream from Trader Joe's. I eat really slow, I'm sorry. But I enjoy having you guys join me for dinner. Yeah, I should have put more broth, less noodles, but it's so good this way. See how the noodles got marinated by the broth? These are rice noodles that just, everything is the meat, not miso, the hoisin sauce, sriracha, the lime that I squeezed in here is stuck on the noodles and it's so yummy. Slurp. But I'm serious. Next time I go to the Japanese market, I'm going to get mango mochi ice cream. I still have the mochi black sesame that I ate yesterday. You don't like choking? Yeah. You got to enjoy your food, right? Yum. Have you guys ever tried this? I think it's LaCroix. I don't know how to say it. It's sparkling water, and there's different flavors. And it doesn't have sugar. So it tastes like a Sprite without the sweet. It's good. This is the lime one. Oh, it's called key lime, this flavor. Did you finish burrito? Yeah, he did. He already ate it. I wonder if Lady Mirazaki is going to be on today. Join us today. Yeah, so next time I go to Japan, I want to go during the cherry blossoms. I want to kind of find, like, my Airbnb was so cool because it was right near shopping streets and major, like, transportations, like trains and subways. And it was like in Shinjuku/Shibuya. It was between the two cities. And everything was around. And I remember that I was looking for Yoyogi Park. I walked from the Airbnb, and I was looking for Yoyogi Park because there was an event on Sundays with, I don't know, food and music. I don't know what event it was. I just saw that they have events on Sundays. And on the way, guess what happened? I didn't know. I ran into a Shinto temple that had all the street food vendors. And they were carrying the, it looks like a golden house or something with all the, they look like monks, but they're not monks. And they're chanting and drums. Dude, that was so cool. It was so cool. And I find that I have more fun if I don't try to plan everything out. If I don't plan it out and just kind of get lost and look around. I got lost a lot. For some reason, I rented a Wi-Fi, and for some reason, Google Maps did not work correctly. Then I tried the Apple Maps, and it didn't work. I kept walking in circles at one point. I gave up. It was hard. But I didn't know. Next time, I'll walk up to a policeman, and I'll just write down or show him, where I'm trying to find, and they would tell me where to go. So I learned. That was just my first time to Japan. I did a lot. I think I was there for almost 2 weeks. Yeah, I was there for almost 2 weeks. The Airbnb was really cool. It was just a little Tokyo apartment. And it was clean, very clean. The thing, when I went to that park around the, what is it called? It's where the high government lives. I can't think of it right now. I'd have to look at my playlist. I got bit by spiders. I had big spider bites on me from that park. Let me see if I can find what I'm trying to tell you. Let's see here. Oh, it's the Imperial Palace. The Imperial Palace. Yeah, the Emperor. It was the Imperial Palace. So I walked around, but I was rushing. I couldn't I didn't get to see the tea gardens and the bridges and the water features, only the moat. And because I had to go meet my friend that flew in, my friend from Las Vegas, that she was meeting up with me that day. So I had to cut that short. And I don't regret doing it though. Getting bit by spiders was cool. Just kidding. But they were huge. I had like big red, like this big on me, on my legs. And although they looked bad, they didn't itch. So that was a plus. It wasn't itchy. It didn't get infected. It just looked bad. So by the time I got to the Yukon, you could really see those marks on my body where the spiders bit me. And Yukons, you got to be nude bathing. But nobody was in the Yukon. Nobody was in the onsen when I went. Nobody was there. I had the whole thing to myself when I went to the Yukon and went to the onsen. But guess what? The onsen water was too hot for me. I couldn't handle it. I didn't find it relaxing like when you get in a jacuzzi with bubbles. And the jacuzzi jets. When you go to the pool and there's a jacuzzi. I didn't find it relaxing. It was way too hot. I couldn't handle it. If I do go to another onsen, I want it where the water's not as hot. But why even go to an onsen then? You know what I mean? If it's not the authentic temperature. I don't know. Have you guys been to an onsen? Hot spring? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and being nude is kind of weird. Just for me. I don't know about you. I don't like nude bathing. Unless I'm taking a shower or a bath. What I mean by nude bathing is like being around a bunch of nudie people while you're in a hot spring. It's just awkward for me. I don't know about you. It was awkward, even though I was alone. And they divided women and men, so no men could be in that hot spring. But I stayed in a Yukon that was across from a really great, I think it was another Shinto temple. I don't think it was Buddhist, because maybe it was a Buddhist temple. Maybe it was Shinto. I don't know. I need to do the video. I have the video in the editing. I'm editing that video. It's called Narita-san. That's the temple. And my Yukon was directly across the street from it. What a cute, cute place. Every shop and building was made out of dark wood. And They had all these little potted plants along the sidewalks, and there was some water features. Like I think it was spring water. I'm not sure. I think so because the Yukon had spring water. So I don't think I want to go either. I know, isn't that? It's kind of weird. Like it's common. I mean, in Roman times, they bathe nude. In Europe, they do it. It's common. But I guess because I'm American, we have different. I don't even think I would enjoy if my friends were with me and we're all nude together. I don't think so. No. Sorry. I'm not saying anything's bad that's how they do it. It's just I'm glad nobody was there when I went. It was like deserted. No other women were there. Had the place to my whole self, even the locker room. But I wasn't happy at that Yukon because they didn't have towels in the onsen. They had showers, buckets, shampoo, conditioner, hairs, but no towels. I'm like, how am I supposed to bathe? How am I going to put my clothes back on and go back to my room with not drying off? That was really bad. I couldn't believe it had no towels. So then they were so nice that they brought me some so that I could go again. But guess what happened? In the morning, before I checked out, I went back to the onsen because it's open 24 hours. It was a disaster. It looked like 50 people had gone through and used everything that you can use. There was towels all over the floor. Everything was a mess. It was filthy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is disgusting. So I was like, I'm like touchy about public bathing at, like we used to have this, it's like a water slides amusement park called Wet and Wild. And it was behind the strip on Paradise in Vegas. And it was a big thing. It was an amusement park full of water rides and pools and slides and everything you can imagine water fun related, right? Well, it was kind of mucky and dirty. And that's where I think I started hating public pools and stuff because it was gross. And that onsen, I think they were about to clean, but it was disgusting. I don't know what happened from the 9 o'clock at night to the 8 a.m. in the morning. Between that time, people thrashed their onsen. I mean, it was a mess. I was just like, oh my gosh. I don't think I'll ever go back to that one. Nope. No. I want to try one that has water that's not feeling like it's 100 degrees. The food in Japan is outrageous. So good. Even the cheap conveyor belt sushi places I went to. It was good. It was better than some of the sushi I had here. It just is different. I don't know. We do have conveyor belt sushi in Las Vegas. I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend. Depends how I feel, because I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's see. I'll figure it out. I'm off on the weekends. Do you have plans this weekend? I do need to edit a lot of videos, especially if I'm still editing Japan videos. I'm almost done. Not really. This is a small bowl, but it's a big bowl. Now, I don't know. I was supposed to go take a day trip with my friend, but it didn't happen because of this whole coronavirus crap. We were going to go visit some of our friends. Didn't happen. Oh, man. When you're used to traveling and you can't, it just is weird. All right, I'm looking at this, and guess what just happened? It says unable to connect to chat. Oh boy, it happened again. I don't know why it's doing this. So I guess since there's no chat, let me type that in. So I guess since it's not going to chat, and what's the point of continuing this live stream? Right? So thanks for watching. I hope you had a great day and you have a good weekend. And I'll probably go live again this weekend. You have a good one. Bye. Don't forget to like and comment. Have you ever had pho? Bye.